For centuries, the British Empire operated on a convenient assumption. India was historically primitive, requiring Western intervention to reach the modern world. This idea found its voice in the white man's burden. The British framed the conquest and subjugation of millions as a moral duty, an act of global charity that justified their expansion. Leading intellectuals like philosopher John Stuart Mill promoted tolerant imperialism. He argued foreign rule was a necessary tool to civilize nations he deemed backward. This created a hierarchical social order. British administrators functioned as the bringers of civilization, ruling over a population they claimed lacked a significant culture. This narrative acted as a political shield. If evidence emerged that ancient India had been sophisticated, the primary moral justification for the empire's presence would be compromised. That shield began to crack in the 1920s. Teams from the Archaeological Survey of India, led by Sani and Banerjee, started excavating a series of prominent earthworks in the Indus Valley. These expeditions took place along the Indus River basin, centered on the sites of Harappa and Mohenjo-Daro. They found a sprawling, organized urban settlement dating back 4,500 years. While much of Europe still used stone tools, the Indus Valley was building a Bronze Age metropolis. The discovery of this urban settlement directly contradicted the British claim that the subcontinent lacked a civilized past. The physical ruins provided a history that colonial ideology couldn't simply write away. The ruins of Mohenjo-Daro reveal streets laid out in a precise right-angle grid. This level of deliberate urban planning was a rarity in the ancient world. Instead of unshaped stones or mud, the builders used standardized, kiln-baked bricks for almost all their housing, ensuring structural consistency across the city. This masonry is on full display at the Great Bath. It's a massive rectangular structure measuring 12 by 6 meters, with a floor and walls waterproofed with a thick layer of bitumen. Public works on this scale required a centralized, cooperative labor force. Yet, unlike the Great Pyramids or Roman monuments, these projects were built for public use rather than to glorify a single ruler. The engineering extended beneath the feet of the citizens. A complex underground drainage system ran beneath almost every street in the city. Individual houses managed wastewater through vertical pipes embedded directly into the walls, routing it into the wide street drains. The network even included sediment traps to prevent clogs, showing a sophisticated understanding of municipal maintenance. This level of urban sanitation focused on public health would not be seen again globally for thousands of years. In the archaeological record of the Indus Valley, there is a striking absence. No monumental royal palaces or massive temples have been found. There are no depictions of conquest or standing armies. The few sculptures discovered, like this stone figure, depict calm, meditative expressions, rather than the usual militaristic imagery of ancient kings. Instead of military expansion, the society appears organized around trade and economic standardization. They used standardized weights and unique pictographic seals to authenticate trade goods. These tools suggest a merchant-driven economy that prioritized regional cooperation over conflict. This evidence points to a Bronze Age society that achieved prosperity without the hallmarks of authoritarian violence found in neighboring empires. Around 1900 BCE, the civilization began to fade. The megacities were gradually abandoned and eventually forgotten. Early historians proposed the Aryan invasion hypothesis, claiming that outside conquerors violently destroyed the cities. For years, researchers interpreted a group of 39 skeletons found at Mohenjo-Daro as victims of a civilization-ending massacre, but modern analysis of these remains found no battle wounds or signs of trauma. With no evidence of armed conflict, the narrative of a violent invasion has been largely discarded. Modern consensus points toward environmental factors. Gradual climate change and tectonic shifts appear to be the true catalysts for the collapse. These geological events disrupted the hydrology of the region. Vital water sources, including the Sarasvati and Ghaggar-Hakra systems, altered their courses or dried up entirely. Without reliable water, the agricultural system failed. The population was forced to abandon the cities and disperse across the subcontinent. The legacy of the Indus Valley remains. It proves that sophisticated urban planning and public health were not imported Western inventions, leaving the colonial myth of the white man's burden in the dust of history.